I think that it was important to find key elements that stick in people's minds. It's things like the hair, the croak, these certain key motifs and images that we wanted to keep in this movie and sort of, pay homage to the stuff that came before it. But I think it was about finding a sort of balance of not doing too much of that and showing the audience things that they've already seen. Yeah, so, the movie takes place in a town called Cross River. That was the town that I grew up in. And a lot of the sort of more human sides of the stories are kind of put together and based on from things that happened in my town when I was growing up.
There's always scary incidents when you're filming, I guess I could say. Nothing that was really, nothing supernaturally scary or anything. There's always problem solving when you're doing a film. There's the one section of me, I don't know how much we want to tell, but where I sort of hurt myself basically. And that was scary to play because it looked so real to me also, as well as what it looks like on camera. But there's always that moment of, cut, where they yell cut and it's funny, then you sort of can laugh about what worked or what didn't work. So there was nothing particular during the shooting that was really scary. Mostly it was really just problem solving and enjoying the experience.
Mommy, what's going on? What's wrong?
We need to leave right now.
I think one of the big challenges was knowing how many fans of the previous films are out there and making sure that we're satisfying the fans, but also people who have never seen any of the movies, and make a good, experience and a new entry point for people who are unfamiliar with the previous films. Yeah, I think that the character development and the character stories were the something new that we brought to the franchise, and I think that our actors and the cast were so great, and they really brought everything to life.
Horrific, insidious, if you'll pardon that expression, but it's insidious. And current. It's very current. It's about rage. It's about rage now, as well as the earlier story from Juan. I think rage is a very prominent theme right now in our world. So I feel this film encapsulates what rage can do to you.
3 words: scary, gory, and sad. I think that horror audiences now, more so than ever before, are sort of hungry for more character-driven stories. I think that gone are the days of just teenagers running around a school screaming, and audiences like this sort of deeper, more intense, character-driven subject matter. And so now we were given an opportunity to sort of dig in more into that character drama and the family drama of it all in a way that audiences were not as accepting of in the past.
You must watch this movie because it's a fantastic story about 3 women in particular. It's very current in that way. It's 3 different women of 3 different ages. I play the oldest. There's a detective who's a career woman with a child and no husband, and a young pregnant woman who is going to possibly have a child with a disability, who has to make a choice about whether she should terminate the pregnancy. So there's 3 very powerful themes that are also very current, and I think you will be infected by the grudge watching this movie, and it will make you think about things in a new and really thoughtful way.
Do you think that the body we found's related?
Hello?
I went to the house.
Hello? Police department.
Hello, Indonesia, Sobat XX1.
Don't forget to watch The Grudge, only in Cinema XX1.